Ever been there? That moment when a simple disagreement suddenly explodes into a full-blown argument? Maybe it's with a friend, a family member, or even your significant other. You feel that familiar knot in your stomach, the rising heat, and suddenly, it's not about the issue anymore. It's about winning. Or maybe it's about shutting down completely, avoiding the conversation at all costs, hoping the problem just disappears. Conflict. Just the word can make us cringe, right? We're often taught to avoid it, to see it as inherently bad, something that threatens our relationships. But what if I told you that conflict isn't always the enemy? What if, instead of tearing us apart, it could actually be an incredible opportunity for growth, for deeper understanding, and for forging stronger, more resilient connections? The secret? It lies in one powerful, often underestimated, human quality. In this video, we're going to dive deep into how empathy can transform your conflicts from destructive battles into constructive conversations. We'll explore why conflict happens, why empathy is your superpower in these moments, and give you practical, actionable steps to navigate disagreements with grace, understanding, and a whole lot more connection. Ready to turn those clashes into catalysts for closeness? Let's get started. 1. Understanding conflict. It's not always bad. First things first, let's reframe how we see conflict. We often associate it with negativity, shouting, hurt feelings, broken relationships. But conflict, in its essence, is simply a disagreement, a clash of perspectives, needs, or values. And guess what? That's totally normal. In fact, it's often a sign that people are engaged, that they care enough to express their individual thoughts and feelings. Think of it this way: if there's never any conflict, it might mean someone is suppressing their true self, or that the relationship lacks depth. Healthy conflict, believe it or not, can be a powerful catalyst for growth. It forces us to examine our assumptions, articulate our needs, and ultimately, understand each other on a deeper level. It's how relationships evolve and strengthen. The problem isn't the conflict itself, but how we engage with it. Our default reaction often fall into 3 categories: fight, flight, or freeze. Fight looks like yelling, blaming, or attacking. Flight looks like avoiding the conversation, walking away, or shutting down. Freeze looks like becoming paralyzed, unable to respond or express yourself. All 3, while understandable, often lead to unresolved issues and further distance. 3. The power of empathy in conflict. So, how do we break free from these destructive patterns? The answer, my friends, is empathy. But what is empathy really? It's more than just sympathy, which is feeling for someone. Empathy is feeling with someone. It's the ability to understand and share the feelings of another, to step into their shoes and see the world from their perspective, even if you don't agree with it. Why empathy is your conflict superpower. De-escalates tension. When someone feels understood, even if you don't agree, their defenses naturally lower. It's hard to stay angry at someone who is genuinely trying to see your side. 2. Validates feelings. Empathy communicates. I hear you. Your feelings make sense, given your perspective. This validation is incredibly powerful and can diffuse a heated situation almost instantly. 3. Shifts focus from winning to understanding. Empathy changes the game. It's no longer about who's right or wrong, but about mutual understanding. This opens the door for collaborative problem-solving. 4. Builds trust and strengthens bonds. When you consistently show empathy, you build a foundation of trust. Your relationship becomes a safe space where both parties feel comfortable expressing themselves, even during disagreements. How to practice empathy in the moment. Active listening. This is foundational. Put away distractions. Make eye contact. Give them your full attention. Listen not just to their words, but to the emotions behind them. Reflective listening. This is where empathy truly shines. After they speak, paraphrase what you heard in your own words. So, if I understand correctly, you're feeling X because of Y. Is that right? This shows you were listening and gives them a chance to correct any misunderstandings. Asking open-ended questions. Instead of, did you do X? Try, can you tell me more about what happened from your perspective? Or what were you hoping would happen? These questions invite deeper sharing and understanding. Acknowledge emotions, not just actions. You don't have to agree with their behavior to acknowledge their feelings. I can see you're really frustrated right now, or it sounds like you felt hurt by that. This validates their emotional experience, which is often what they need most. 4. Practical steps for empathetic conflict resolution. Okay, so we know why empathy is crucial. Now let's talk.
How?
Here are some practical steps to put empathetic conflict resolution into action. 1. Choose your moment. Don't ambush someone with a difficult conversation when they're stressed, tired, or distracted. Find a time and place where both of you can be present and calm. Can we talk about X later this evening when we both have some time? 2. Use I statements. This is a classic for a reason. Instead of, "You always make me feel ignored," try, "I feel ignored when I'm trying to talk and you're on your phone." It expresses your feeling and need without blaming. 3. Take a break if flooded. If emotions start to run too high, you feel your heart racing, your voice rising, call a timeout. "I'm feeling overwhelmed right now. Can we take a 20-minute break and then come back to this?" Use that time to calm your nervous system. 4. Focus on the problem, not the person. Remember, you're a team working against the problem, not against each other. Attack the issue, not the individual. Instead of, "You're so messy," try, "I'm feeling stressed by the clutter in the living room. How can we tackle this together?" 5. Seek common ground. Even in disagreement, there's often a shared goal or value. Maybe you both want a peaceful home or a strong relationship. Remind yourselves of that common ground. We both want to feel heard, so let's work towards that. 6. Conclusion. So, there you have it. Conflict is an inevitable part of life, but it doesn't have to be a destructive force. By embracing empathy, by truly seeking to understand rather than just to be understood, you transform conflict from a battleground into a bridge. You turn moments of tension into opportunities for deeper connection, stronger bonds, and profound personal growth. Remember, this is a skill, and like any skill, it takes practice. You won't get it right every time, and that's okay. The intention to be empathetic, the willingness to try, is what truly matters. Each time you choose empathy over anger, understanding over blame, you're not just improving a single conversation. You're building a more resilient, more compassionate, and more authentic relationship. If this video helped you see conflict in a new light, hit that like button, subscribe for more insights into psychology and self-growth, and share it with anyone who might benefit. What's one conflict you're ready to approach with more empathy? Let us know in the comments below.